It's time to talk Morgan dollars, but not any Morgan dollar. Tonight, we have a crazy special. Let's take a peek. That would be the year 1880, third year of the Morgan dollar. It started in 1878. You'll notice on the second line says New Orleans. Well, that started in 1879. So this is the second year of issue. Now, the third line is the most important. That's quality. Our competition call them AUBUs, which means they're just gorgeous about uncirculated coins. We call them super sliders because when you look at them, you can swear they're uncirculated. They'll slide by. But when I'm talking about uncirculated, am I talking about an uncirculated coin or about uncirculated as the grade of that coin? It can be a little confusing. Nobody wants it, which is why they call it an AUBU to get away from the question, and we call it a slider. But we're putting both on the graphic so everybody can be together on this one. This is no sleeping giant. It is the giant in the series. It is a wonderful coin. The competition has it in AU condition, so a little bit less quality, but beautiful at 171, and true unks are north of 500. Now you're looking at just 3 random coins out of the 2 rolls we brought in. We have 40 coins. They're all pristine. The deal was bought as uncirculated rolls. From our people here, the answer was no, they're not. They're really nice. Where you normally see in 53 to 55, these are more like 55 to 58. Gorgeous specimens. But here is the other part of the story that nobody looks at. The 1880s, the first full decade of the Morgan dollar. New Orleans was one of the driving mints, right? And the 83s, 84s, 85s are the ones we see most often, and they're wonderful coins. The competition sells the 83, 4, and 5 in that 143 to 147 category. So, not a bad price. We're normally at $79.95 ourselves. Every once in a while we have it on sale based upon our buy price. Now those average, if you look at the grading services, NGC, PCGS, the population reports, those average about 220 to 250,000 coins being seen in the last 35 years. If you look at the first 2 O mints, whole different story. Now everybody says the 82 is and the 81 is the coins to go to. I'm not disagreeing, they're special. But the 79 and the 80, this 80 is the coin. Because it happens to be the key in uncirculated condition in that first decade of O's. There's only 13,301 that NGC has seen of this coin, all grades, in the last 35 years. Now the 81 and 82, which are very special coins, they've seen a little over 20,000 each. 20,700 and 22,000 respectively. So this one is 7,000 left, with significantly fewer of these coins seen, which is why you never see it. But when you do see it, an AU is a real AU. Look at these. Can you tell where the slight trace of wear is? I mean, on that reverse, even though O mints were weakly struck, you might say, well, the breast feather is the high point. Maybe when you're looking at the coin, the left touch is slightly worn. When you look at the obverse, you see the earlobe, right? And that little dimple on the end of her hair. She's thankful she has it, right? Might be a spot. The open fields are gorgeous, like an uncirculated coin. You go around the edges, there's nothing really evident. And I do this for a living, but I'm not the graders. We have people here that do that. All we know is if you send these in to NGC or PCGS, they're going to come back a high grade circulated. Now, on the other hand, my competition sells this in VF condition for 117. They sell it in AU condition for 171. And as I referenced, the jump to Unk is over 5. This is what all of our coins look like. These are just special pieces, great placeholders, something to be proud of, and more important tonight, the deal we got. Again, when we said they weren't Unks, they didn't disagree with us. They knew it. They knew it. Readjusted their price accordingly, and it was part of a much larger deal, which is why when you get a deal, you look at every single coin, right? Because if not, you're going to get bit. We spend a lot of time making sure that never happens. Love this coin, love this series, but I love the year 1880, and I love the O's because of just that stigma. So tonight we're calling it the AUBU, which is what my competition calls an AU coin. We call them super sliders because, again, as I referenced earlier, so AUBU super sliders, and you look at these and say, wow, that's what this is. These are wow coins, truly wow coins. Now, when you look at the rest of the series, it makes it even more interesting. When you get to the 040, right, which is coin number 6 in mintage, the last O mint ever made, has almost 250,000 more coins known. And those sell for $89.99 us here. That's why this special, this specific special tonight is so wonderful. Guys, we got to put a 1-minute clock up. 80 O's all the way. As I referenced, those 81s and 82s are special. 20,000 and 22,000 compared to 83, which is over 200, 84 over 250, and 85 almost 260,000 coins seen by NGC. We use it as a guide just to see what explains why we don't find this coin, right? 0.002%. Now, we want to be in the 1% club, but how about being in the decimal club? That's how rare these are in high grade. And tonight, we got 2 rolls available, 40 coins in all, $99.95. They're telling me now we have to be moving on. That means avccoins.com is your friend because the phones are lit up as always. Many kudos, thank you. We're going to keep on hunting, but it is time for us to be moving on.